Welcome to the UNC Preventive Medicine Residency in the beautiful college town of Chapel Hill. My name is Shannon Ames, and I've been with the program since 2018 as a resident and now as program director. As one of the oldest and largest preventive medicine programs in the country, we have a lot to offer, including a Master's of Public Health or a Master's of Science and Clinical Research degree at a top school of public health, flexible, individualized education plans with a research focus, and strong partnerships with a variety of public health and population health organizations in the state, including the North Carolina Department of Health, local health departments, federally qualified health centers, health insurance plans, the North Carolina Institute of Medicine, and the VA National Center for Prevention. Finally, we have a strong home base in the Department of Family Medicine, which offers mentorship, research projects, and clinical opportunities in behavioral health for weight management and tobacco treatment. Most importantly, we are part of a close-knit community of public health and population health leaders in the state, including our very engaged Residency Advisory Committee and many of our graduates. We think North Carolina is the perfect place to train, where we have innovative leaders and national models for public and population health. But our state is also small enough that you get to meet these leaders and take part in these efforts.
I'm from Maryland originally, and I've lived a few places in my time in the Navy, in Florida, in Washington State, spent some time in Hawaii and abroad in Italy and Japan. I wanted to come back to the East Coast because that's kind of where my base of support is. I found a really welcoming community here and a lot of people who just are happy to meet you and kind of take you in, and it's a beautiful part of the world. I love the weather. I like that you have the mountains, 2.5 hours away. You have the beach 2.5 hours away. I like both. I've lived near both in my life, so it's nice to have both options still.
Ability to tailor a training program based on what the residents' interests are. We can help them set up an MPH program that is tailored around that topic. We can help them connect them to mentors for research and help them get into clinical opportunities around that topic.
Basically a choose your own adventure sort of way of going through residency, where we let you do what you want to do, tailor your rotations and your different skills and interests into things you want to do throughout your training. Have lots of opportunities to breathe and have time for yourself. Have a better work-life balance, which is something doctors like to hear a lot.
I had always been a very curious person. I used to take apart appliances in my parents' home. I think that penchant of trying to figure out how things worked led into my curiosity to the largest system or the most complex system, the human body. What better field to blend that natural curiosity with interest in healing people? So it was almost a path that was created for me. This is a great place to kind of let loose and learn as much as you can with people who are very supportive of you learning and growing.
That's how change happens. That's how policy change happens, right? Is that somebody has a question and then they start seeking it out and they realize that the only way that we're going to address this problem is by getting at the top level.
Everybody's not in their own silo. They're really collaborative and working together, so you kind of get attached to projects that people at the social work school are doing or people at the hospital, and so we really have an opportunity to work with people all over. Also, the Gillings instructors, they're kind of mentors for our master's paper and research projects, and so they really support us in that way too.
I would like to create a clinic that is queer specific and a safe space, especially for queer folks to access reproductive care. So having a space that's for queer patients run by hopefully some queer providers would be a great plan and great dream to accomplish.
And so when you talk about, policy changes and impacting how systems work and scaling different programs that are successful and improving processes, those kind of things are the wheelhouse of preventive medicine. And I really enjoy looking at entire systems and how systems impact the frustrations of somebody doing their day-to-day job.
You have to have somebody who's really passionate about that question to dig down deep and figure out how are we going to address this, not just for one person, but for a whole group of people.
Should I look into your eyes or which level?
Gaze deep into my eyes.
Should I restart? Is it taping? Okay. My name is Xingran, also known as Richard. The practice of taking care of our own healthcare providers is a very good example that we can continue to strive for better, just like our CDC did and is still doing in the last few years. We have occupational medicine clinic in the hospital serving UNC hospital employees. There are a lot of needs to keep our healthcare providers in the hospital healthy. That's also for the benefit of the entire patient population. So that's very important work.
Come spend a few minutes to get to know us. We look forward to hearing from you.